We are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those guys. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up? How is everyone doing out there? Welcome everyone to Wednesday night with those guys. How's everyone? How's everyone's hump day doing? It's the middle of the week, everyone. And how's the middle of the week treating you? How's the week been going so far? I hope everyone's been getting some flying in and enjoying their birds. You know, there's a lot of nice drones that have come out so far for the year. So I'm quite sure you guys have got plenty of things to choose from, plenty of things to fly. And there's some other things that's around that may be coming to the table that maybe out there ready. You might be able to take advantage of. But yeah, there's a lot of things, a lot of drones come out, a lot of good drones come out, Lawrence. A lot of good drones. The Mini 3 finally is starting to get, distributed out here. Best Buy starting to distribute the drone. So I guess everyone is now starting to get their drones. Like I told you, and someone brought it to my attention that it's not an official DJI store, and the one that I told you about in Paramus and the one they had in Manhattan, the same company.
Yeah.
Now, they have the rights to put the name on the store, right? So just like, Johnny don't know his name, could own the McDonald's up the street. That doesn't make it not a McDonald's.
Right.
Selling the product, it's the same product. I just, you just have to deal with whatever that store's policy is. That's what it is. DJI still honors, that's where I got my V2 from.
Right.
People.
Right.
And when I had issues with the V2, DJI honored the care refresh and everything that was on it. So I had no problems with it.
Well, that's what's up. They
even honored the manufacturer's warranty the first time.
Right.
Because it was still within the warranty period.
Oh yeah, it should have been done even easier.
Right.
Thanks Brazil Air from AirView for coming in and checking us out.
They sent me out a brand new bird.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Still got the box right there.
Yeah, I remember it going out. And speaking about box, that box below it is now a collector's item. But we'll talk about that a little later during the live stream. Hey, Angie, how are you? Let's say what's up. Let me say what's up to everybody real quick. What's up, John, JC, Flying Steve, SJM, Angie, Lost Girls, Brazil Airview. Here, I've seen you for the first time. Who else is here? Bill, Coast to Coast is here. Jody, Drone Shots, I'm sure is listening in the background. Quinn Dynasty and Wayne B. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention you. Hello to you as well. Welcome to Wednesday Nights with those guys, where we do a little bit of tech talk, a little consumer drone tech talk, and whatever else may come across.
Yeah, and we spread a little mustard on top of the rumors that go around out there. Let you know the rumors that's floating around too.
Yes, this is true. And before we go on with the show, Herman needs to make a public service announcement. Both Herman and I were contacted by the producers.
Well, there's been some complaints
from corporate.
There's been some complaints.
Yes, from corporate.
That some of the viewers have complained, and the sponsors are complaining that we don't spend enough time.
Big Matt.
What's up, Big Matt? We don't spend enough time mentioning the sponsors of the show. So we're going to take more time out in the show to mention the sponsors of the show, so is that we don't have to hear about it anymore. So if that doesn't bother you guys, we're gonna mention the sponsors throughout the show. If that doesn't bother anyone, so I hope
Yeah,
that doesn't bother
this
anyone.
is true. So we might as well start it out,
So,
right?
so what I'm saying to you is that we are bringing back the drop and the shot
Yes. Yes.
because the sponsor
Yes.
does not get mentioned enough.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to mention the sponsor, and we're going to start off with a mention of our sponsor.
Right, right.
So Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by
Those guys. Salute.
Salute.
Okay. This is going to be fun.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So now,
Advertisers, well, Matt, you know what it is, Matt? A few people in the chat were like, yo, what happened to dropping a shot? And me and Herman were like, yeah, Dave was like, dropping a shot. Well, not me and Herman. I'll say a couple of times, I was like, man, I'm not drinking. I'll drink a beer or something, but I don't have my shot yet. It's not 5 o'clock here.
oh,
Angie goes.
I don't know what to tell you. We got to start a little earlier.
We got word from the
What's up, John?
from the producers in the room behind us saying that our sponsors weren't mentioned. So that's what we're doing. Thank you, Matt. Salute, man.
So yes, I hope everyone's out there. I mean, it's been some good weather. I mean, we had a little rain here and there, but it's been some good weather for guys to get out and fly. I've seen some nice shots of fireworks going around throughout the country.
I did, and I must say,
just the shots from them here in New York. And honestly, some of the shots that I seen here in New York was some really phenomenal shots over the river.
I did see.
Thumbs up to those guys that got those shots.
Chin Dynasty says T-shirt still in transit to his mailbox. I guess you gave him you gave him the tracking number, or don't. Dynasty says that the T-shirt is still in transit to his mailbox. They said about a week or so. So let's hope you get it sometime this week.
And they consider that international shipping. I got to fill out all kind of paperwork and stuff like that to ship a T-shirt.
Big Matt says, shh.
I'm just saying, thumbs up to those guys that got those shots.
Yes, yes. Shout out to everyone who across the United States and across the United States that were giving that had fireworks, because I'm going to say in my neighborhood, I was disappointed.
I actually saw some nice shots from in the Rhode Island group too.
Yeah, all over. A lot
of nice fireworks everywhere.
On Instagram, I saw one guy take off with his racing drone. The guy launched a mortar, and you know how you see the little trail? So the guy had a racing drone, goes, and he keeps up with it, and it goes boof. Then all of a sudden, he goes to make a turn, and you see an explosion right in front. There was multiple mortars, but he went straight into the line of fire and got knocked out of the air from the concussion sound.
Doing real good.
I tend to drink too much when I start while live. Next week, Stiff mixes during the stream. Mother Nature shows up early and says you're old. Bill says. Yeah, you have to make sure you go. Wayne B, what's good? Herman T-shirt. Wayne B, Herman T-shirt arrived today. Damn, I look hot. And at those guys T-shirt.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Wayne B. We're glad you got it. Maddie's drone.
I hope you enjoy it.
Johnny Drone Flyer, how are you guys? I was trying to wait till a few people got in here, but let me make this announcement really quick. You got to put sharing on. Last week, someone had contacted me via Messenger and had asked if I could advertise the meetup for them in the Midwest. And usually I check my phone, and I thought it was someone being annoying that I was trying not to answer, and I did not. So I want to show it now. August 13th to August 14th. Okay. at 11 a.m. Golf Road at Ned Brown Meadows, Bush Woods, Roll Meadows, Illinois. Okay, these guys out there, Fly Zone Drone, and them are having their Midwest Drone Meetup for 2022. I'm guessing they'll have some sponsors and stuff. I do know Fly High FPV. I get my 3D prints and some emergency parts from him. They're going to be having giveaways and food. And I'm guessing these are some of the people that may be there or sponsoring in some way, shape, or form. So August 13th and August 14th, if you're in the Illinois area, the Midwest Drone Meetup, that's where these guys are having it.
You know what? That would be a nice meetup to make. It's just that it will be a long trip.
Long is an understatement, bro. Okay, I left my address with you on Facebook when he was chatting.
Who?
I don't know. So that I couldn't see the chat. Hub, I see Hub Exosan. Hub Exosan is a sponsor. Bill goes. So if you take Hubson and you put Exo in the middle, it's Hub Exosan.
Oh. Who's he sponsoring? Who they sponsoring?
They're supposed to be. Hey, what's up? What's up, Scott? How are you, Jackrabbit? Little Llama Laura.
Scott.
Hope all is well. Welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys. Hey guys, come in. When you come in, please click the like button early.
So if you hit the like button early, you don't have to worry about it?
Yeah, it's out of the way.
Oh, that's what it is? It's just, it's interesting that
Captain Unconscionable went live.
There's some people say that, but I just figured that it's easier to hit the like button on the way in than to hit it on the way out.
Maddie says he'll be flying up there. Ella Lon and Ken Dona will be there as well.
Okay.
And most likely Billy. All right. So I hope it turns out to be a good one. Unfortunately.
Where is this at now? And how close is this to Chicago area? I gotta look that up. How close
is it? What I can do is I can actually hold on. 60008 is the zip code. I can go to Google Maps and see. Let's see, 60008. Rolling Meadows, Illinois. Rolling Meadows. Yeah, Northwest. All right. You guys, of course, can't see what I'm looking at. It would be nice to share, right?
No, I'm just curious to know because
Bruce Woods. So I don't have the exact address, but this is Rolling Meadows.
It's gonna be a drive and a half, Lawrence.
Well, I'm gonna do a pin right here. You see this here, right? I just put a pin there, and I'm gonna type home. And see what happens.
You have to worry about that.
Never mind. They're asking me, do I want Home Depot and shit? The hell with it. You know how they do. Susan Lee, how are you? Welcome.
No, I'm just I already know because I went.
That's right. You were over in that area, right?
I went to school in Missouri, and we used to drive home. And one of my friends, I don't know how he did it. He drove the whole way.
Really?
I'm good. I'm like,
how many hours?
Deal, man. He goes, I'm good.
How many hours is that?
I don't remember, but it's a trip. It's a trip.
Wow. Maddie says he's flying up there. It's
that's a flight.
Big Matt says it's the suburbs of Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, that's a flight, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, all I know is it should be a great meetup. All these great guys getting up there to meet up.
I'm not gonna say yet I'm not coming, but see what happens.
I was
things, you know,
I was just getting ready to say
and
I
I
was
don't want to
feeling
be
the
that
same
dude
way.
that's smoking out the window. I don't want to be that guy. So you
You
know what I
don't
mean?
want to be that dude.
Nah, I don't want to be
Don't
that
want
guy.
to be that dude. No, no, I agree with you on that one.
So I just, you know, I gotta, you know, pick and choose the things I do.
Hope you guys have some great fun. I agree. You know, Angie says she hopes these guys have great fun. You know, I've never been to that part of the United States. You remember, Herman, we got invited to Chicago when we were touring with some out of state drone pilots. When we were tour guides for the out of state drone pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got invited to Chicago, remember?
Yeah.
Chicago flight is 50 minutes. Really? Hey, Third Eye View, what's up?
That's not the point. The point is it's another stream. But, you know, for anybody that's out there that's looking to add to another drone to their collection,
Yes.
check this one out. And you probably already seen it, but 00, you know, that makes that unique looking V-copter now has the V-copter for $8.99 with an extra battery and some gear to go with it.
Yeah,
on Amazon on
with a gift
prime,
package.
yeah, on a gift package with a pre-prime um sale. So it's gonna run from now through I believe that is the 19th.
Yes.
And for those of you who can feel to take advantage of it, this is now down from what is it, $11.99 now down to $8.99 for
Yes.
the for this. And what do you get in this deal? Well, apparently, from what I understand, you get the standard package, which comes with the drone, the controller, a battery, and an extra battery, and you get the charger. You get this gift pack that now has a memory card, a t-shirt, a canvas tote, and a hat, and some other miscellaneous things there. But why not for $8.99? I mean,
Johnny Drone Flyer says he loves his. I was gonna add, just typed in the chat, you know, Johnny Drone Flyer. Have you shot any video with it?
From what I understand, the thing actually really does fly well. From what I understand,
it does. We saw it. Remember,
and
Ken Heron.
I saw a video that Johnny did, but I also saw several videos and Ken Heron and
we saw Ken Heron fly it live in front of us in Jersey. Remember?
Well, yeah, right. We did see Ken fly, but I, you know, from what I understand, it does fly well. You know, a lot of people bust on this drone, even myself, because it took like 100 years to finally come to fruition. But
yeah,
from what I understand, this drone does fly well. And for $8.99 and these little extras, you get an extra battery. You know,
a memory card, a T-shirt, a canvas tote, a hat, and they claim more.
I don't know how much.
Look, what more could be? I don't know. A memory card holder,
lanyard, or something like that. I don't know.
Listen, whatever it is, for the price, you can't beat it. And for the price and what it does as a drone, we're not talking a cheap drone. This is a decent drone. I've seen video footage from it on YouTube.
Right, it does pretty well. I mean, it does pretty well. It's got a good flight time.
That's another thing. 50 minutes. DJI didn't even have their 50-minute. They don't have a 50-minute battery out yet on the consumer level. I quote on the consumer level, but from the specs here, it has a half 0.3 sensor, or I don't know how you would say that. Sensor. It shoots 4K at 30 frames per second, or 2.7 at 60 frames, which is good because you can actually slow that down and then render it to 1080p, which is most formats for TikTok and stuff like that. And that 50-minute flight time really is impressive because The other night I went up on the 4th of July where I'm at, and I just went straight up 200 feet, and I'm looking around and I'm looking around. I'm like, well, all right, the battery should be done. And I have the Air 2S. I got 28 minutes out of that battery at 200 feet. It never moved.
Video.
Yeah. I got a ton of video and pictures and stuff, and a lot of boring stuff. But the flight times that we're getting from these drones compared to 3DR Solo, Herman, that I used to fly, which was 15 minutes, and in wind was probably 12 or 13 minutes.
Now, I'll be honest with you.
Hey, B-Mac.
I'll be honest with you. You know, see, the thing that I've noticed is that with more battery time in the air, we have more battery time on the charger.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. You want more
And-
airtime, you're going to be charging a lot longer.
You know, when guys wish for things and they start asking, you know, DJI.
Matt got 44 minutes.
manufacturer, What's up,
Landing.
Stevie?
Landing at 9%,
Stevie!
44. Hey,
We start asking drone manufacturers for more flight time on the batteries. Wow, you know, you gotta keep in mind, like
but what's
sometimes
the Air 2S is what, 31 minutes?
31 minutes. But
Herman,
what's this?
go ahead.
When and Big Matt will tell you this. If you're in an area, right, with the Mavic 3, sometimes it's like, yo, how much shots can you actually get on this damn battery? Like,
Hold on a
is this
second.
battery gonna die? Like, is it serious? You know,
You're right.
I got this shot of this building like for like 4 to 6 different angles. I'm like, I'm ready to move, and I can't. This battery is just not dead yet. I got to kill this battery off. I got shot everything in this area. There's nothing else to shoot, and I still got.
And you're still at 70%.
On this battery,
you're still at 70%.
I got 60% left on this battery, and I'm like, this battery won't die. I'm like, oh. No, so when we start wishing for the next thing,
Yep.
try to put the battery on the end of your list.
Right. Right. But here, I wanted to give this shout out because we did it on Sunday. I wanted to give a shout out to Tammy Jean because she showed us, we're going to do a drop in the shot for Tammy Jean.
Oh, really? Again?
Yes, we're going to do a drop in the shot. For those of you who don't know, but our producers have spoken to us and have let us know that certain people in the chat were requesting the drop in the shot be added back to our live stream. So we've decided to do that. But first, I want to give Tammy Jean a shout out because she has a live stream that comes on at 10 p.m. after Ken Herron. And I missed the first one, but if I got to take a nap during the day to catch tomorrow night, I'm going to be there to come by and show some support. And I heard you did very well, Tammy Jean. Kudos to you on your live stream. I heard it was really good. And that salute to you, Tammy Jean.
Oh,
because,
are you gonna do the drop, or are you gonna?
Yeah, we're gonna do the drop in the shot. Well, salute to Tammy Jean and a drop in the shot.
Oh, you want the actual? Okay, all right.
Yeah, so salute to you, Tammy Jean, on your new live stream. And Wednesday nights with those guys are sponsored by those guys.
Guys.
Okay, I got it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for you Sunday, no problem, Tammy. I was looking for you Sunday to tell you thank you for mentioning us on your live stream as well.
Yeah, I hope I can make it to the end of the stream.
Border drone seekers, welcome.
Yeah, but check out that on Amazon launch. You put that in the link to that in the
link to the V-copter.
Yeah, for that page
Hold on. Yes.
If you go to the bottom of the
I got it.
Yeah, the boom.
This usually Amazon links are really stupid long.
Don't worry about it. Just copy it.
Copy it and paste. Let's see if it'll let me put it. Nope, it's too long. It will not let you put it in the chat.
Yeah.
It's that long. Wow. Yes.
Let me see if I can do it.
Go ahead, give it a shot. But I'm telling you, it's going to say you've maxed.
Why not?
You've maxed out. It's longer than 200 characters.
Is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
Okay. You could be right. I don't know everything.
Let me try it manually. Let me try it manually. What is the site again? It's
Hold
zero zero's Amazon page.
on.
Okay.
I just got it from how I gave it to you, but
Zero Zero Amazon
I'm not
page.
seeing. Oh, here we go. That's how you gonna mess it up. But it's possible. Anything is possible.
They took me to the movie Zero Zero.
I bet they did.
All right. Well, you're just gonna have to wait. Oh, and keep in mind, Amazon Prime Day, pre-Prime Day, Amazon Prime Days are July 12th and July 13th. Let me just confirm that just to make sure. Oh, no, no. Yes, yes. But this sale will be going on until July 19th.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Just FYI, you guys wanted to know.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. You're right. It does let you post it, but the link's so dang
It's
long.
too long, right? It's over 200 characters. I just burned the potatoes, batch two coming up. See, people are burning food watching our live stream. We need more drop in the
All right.
shots. Huh?
You know what that means, right?
What?
No, we don't need more drops in the shot.
No, we don't. It's still early.
So,
Only 25 minutes into the stream. Captain Ray Kelly, what's up, man? How are you?
yeah. What I was saying to you is that there is I'm gonna try to get it to you before the end of the show, the link to that thing. But you can contact Amazon. They'll be able to let you know
They
how to do
should.
it. But
You should. If you are an
I'll try to
Amazon,
get that to you before the
if
end of
you
the show.
are an
It is-
Amazon member, you should be New York strip steak. What you know about that?
What?
Yeah, talk about some good eatings there.
Who?
Tammy Jean said New York strip steak. It's on the grill tonight. Mixed vegetables. I just burned the potatoes while I was watching those guys.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry about the potatoes, but
Who's burning potatoes? Tammy Jean?
you can blame us. You can blame us. We will
Don't
take the
burn
blame.
potatoes. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the potatoes.
Take them off the hot flame.
Yes, see, B Mac Air Visual said she had 418 views on her first live stream, which
Okay.
means people went back to check it out, and you're headed in the right direction. Congratulations and kudos to you. Now, welcome to the horrors of. Oh, hold on. Welcome to the.
Tammy has the personality that you just have to love. You know what I
Ask
mean?
her, does she have that same personality 2 years later?
Well, probably will. She probably will, but
I know.
hey, hey, listen.
I'm just trying to be funny.
Who's got the biggest talk show in America
Right now? The
Yeah,
biggest talk show on TV?
yeah.
I don't know. I don't watch TV that much. Do I?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, just asking. I am quite sure that everybody's got a lot of backstage talk.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And that she will have, but in 2 years, a lot of backstage talk.
Right. And in 2 years, she'll be having guests on. They'll be eating shrimp in the back in the green room, just have a little bubbly to keep people happy in the green room. I'm going to hate it. Tammy, right now, have fun. Enjoy doing it now. There will come a time and point in your life, and this is coming. Herman and I have been doing live streams for going on 3 years now. But I used to do internet radio, which is similar to this, except we played music. But I'm going to let you know right now, there's going to come a time and point in your life where one day you're going to have to do a live stream, and you say, damn, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. When you get to that point, let us know. Right? For that, for
This-
now, have fun.
You said Steve Harvey, Matt, Big Matt.
Steve Harvey, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's a lot of backstage talk.
Hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say. But no, Tammy Jean, you know what makes it so much easier?
What JC put numbers in for? We didn't.
What makes it so much easier was that if you remember the South Florida drone meetup, that's what makes it so much easier. The fact that you got to meet a lot of the people. What's the numbers about? What
Yeah,
what
JC's trying.
what does JC give?
JC's
What
having
is
his own
JC
giveaway in his
giving away?
head.
What
He's
is
having his own giveaway. I don't know.
Oh, okay, all right. I got you. So yeah, so it's about the fact that how you've got to meet a lot of the guys in the group, and I heard what you said on last week Thursday. So now you've joined the club
Yeah,
of being one of those people who are out there that have your face in front of the camera every day, every week. Have
hmm.
fun,
Rain,
enjoy it,
snow. You're like the mailman
enjoy
now. You got to be there.
enjoy it, have fun. No, but Lawrence, there's a lot of things happening, man.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of
In the
things happening. No, but
in the
it's
drone world today, yes.
yeah, a lot of things happening. But what I was understanding that now from what I'm hearing that new DJI RC
Hmm.
being sold separately. And with the firmware update that came out the other day, that it's now linked to the
Mavic
Mavic
3.
3.
What do you think about that? Before you get into the story.
Well, in my opinion, I think it's a good idea. I would have linked it to the Air 2S first before linking it to the Mavic 3, and I'll tell you why. DJI had a big run at pushing their customer to buying the RC Pro right out the box. They had the RC Pro ready and available for purchase day one when the Mavic 3 was available for purchase.
Right.
All right. For the guys who bought the Fly More that wanted that controller, that knew the pricing that was leaked out. Since this is the direction we're going to go with this conversation. So the leaks came out about the pricing of the Mavic 3.
Right.
And a lot of people who wanted the Mavic 3 and were going to buy the Mavic 3 and wasn't, maybe not. We're going to buy it. They said, I'm going to buy it, but I don't need the ProRes and all this, but I want the controller.
Right.
They said, I'm going to buy the Fly More to get the extra battery, the bag or whatever, and I'm going to buy the controller.
Right.
Because I want the controller.
Johnny
now,
said
there were a lot of people that fell into that category, and they did that. And they bought a controller, and that setup was sold for months that way. Because now the Mavic 3's been out over 6 months now.
Right.
So over 6 months now she's been out. And it's been selling that way for the longest time. And a lot of people bought the better controller. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I bought both drones, the Mini 3 Pro, and I have that controller, and I will not link my Mavic 3 to that controller. I will not link my Mavic 3 to that controller.
Oh, Johnny Dronefly says he sees it for $8.99, but not the 2 batteries in the shirt.
Right, you see it on Amazon that way. That's what I was trying to get you the link to get to that page.
Hey Chris, how are you, Jackson RC? Yes, but on the page in the article they were saying specifically what this stuff was. So you pick it up for the $8.99. Where? How can we do that?
Um, I guess it's the Amazon pre-prime. If you look on the, I don't know, check pre-prime sale on it on Amazon.
Yeah, pre-Prime Day. Yeah, he says he
Um,
sees it, but they don't say
I
anything
know, I
about
see that. I
right.
know
They
he
don't.
sees it without the T-shirt.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's what.
link, you
So
know what?
whether they're throwing it in extra, that's what they claim. I guess as an
We're able to
inspiration,
be
who
able to
knows?
find that link.
Sales will skyrocket once they make the new smart controller compatible with the Air 2S. Well, see, I've
Well,
been waiting for a
see,
controller to work with the Air 2S.
I understand that, and I gotta say, and I flew. Now, once again, everything, and I really believe this because, and I told you once, and I flew the Phantom 3 standard.
Right.
It's a very directional drone because of those flat panel antennas inside
Hey, Gary.
the controller. You understand? Those little flat antennas
Yes.
that
Yes.
sit inside the controller,
Mm-hmm.
they're very directional for that. And
Right. And see, this is where I have the
when
problem
you
because
fly in areas, no, hold on a second, not to cut you off. When you fly in areas that are heavily vegetated,
mm-hmm.
a lot of trees, those antennas don't perform well.
Right, because they're
You have
patch
to stay up
antennas.
high. Right,
Yes.
right, because they're patch. You have to stay up high. They're patch antennas. You have to stay up high and stay above that vegetation to keep your signal. So a lot of
Right.
times, even with such a nice controller, it's very directional. If that controller had outward, antennas like the other controller, even like the smart controller, it might perform a little better. And I like to take the drone out and fly. Every one of the drones that I've had, I flew in the same area. I flew it in the same direction. Even the Phantom 3, I flew it in the same direction. And yeah, some of them have their limitations, but they've all went through the same course.
Well, I
But there's areas where, like I said, when you get close to trees, and I've noticed that from my experience, and the video may be coming out.
well, Big Matt says a lot of antennas are going to fail, and from what they claim,
And
this controller that they'll be selling
it's very
separately,
controlled. It's a nice controller.
it has the range of. This is my issue. This
Mhm.
is a patch antenna system that
Mhm.
has a range of 15 kilometers.
Well, you asked me my opinion on the controller as
Yeah.
opposed to, and I'm telling you that I will not link my Mavic 3 to that. I will stay with the RC Pro on the Mavic 3. I will get the full range out of it
Right. If you don't have a smart
without
controller,
those kind of interruptions. If you don't have it,
then it's worth the
man, it's
$300.
fine. I mean, it'll work, but it's very directional. These antennas. Don't get it twisted. Don't
Well,
don't fool yourself with it.
something I want to point out really quick, Herman, and that is I fly FPV long range and I use patch antennas.
Mhm.
And something you need to know about patch antennas that if with this controller, a lot of people point their controller down at the ground, a lot of people point their controller up at the sky, but if you want to have full signal, your wrist and that controller needs to be pointed in the direction that that drone is.
Okay.
Because they're directional, and therein lies the problem. At least put
Well,
one omnidirectional on it, but
well,
both
see,
of them are patch antennas.
I really believe that has a lot to do with the area, with whatever area you're in, with this controller.
Night Train said, didn't a basic radio go further than the new RC Pro? In the beginning, I
No,
believe so. Huh?
no, not no,
No? I
no.
thought so.
What? The
That
basic
the
radio
basic controller went further than the
on what
RC
drone?
Pro when the RC Pro first came out.
On what drone?
No, he didn't. He didn't say. Yeah, I thought it was just a
You
radio.
mean the
Night Train
smart
was asking.
controller? You mean the smart controller, maybe?
Maybe that's a
The
possibility.
smart controller with the Air 2S to the standard controller. Yes, that was
Ray
the
Kelly
issue.
says he ordered the DJI RC.
But not on the RC Pro, and you were witness to it firsthand.
Oh, Ken Heron test.
You were there witness to it firsthand, Lawrence.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
RC Pro got double the amount of distance that that the regular standard controller can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You were
definitely.
there firsthand.
Definitely. The Night Train says Ken Heron did test and it was with the Mini 3. That's what he was
That
saying.
the standard controller got better range with than than that regular controller, that the
I'm
controller that comes
guessing.
with it.
I'm
I'm quite.
guessing.
I wouldn't deny that. But I didn't see that video.
All right. Okay.
As far as the RC Pro to that controller or to the regular standard controller, no.
Right.
On the
Well, see,
Mavic 3, no.
that's the
I would
point.
stay with the RC Pro on that.
That's the point that I was making, Matty. This says the problem with the DJI RC being directional is in order to see the screen in the sun, it has to be tilted at a certain angle. Exactly. Which takes your line of sight from those patch antennas to the angle where you can see that screen. And this is why, even though it's capable of going 15, I'm sure it could if you're pointing the controller in that direction. But if it's a sunny day and you have to tilt the screen's designed to be looked at on an angle
You
like
know what?
this,
I'm not even going to waste the
not
time,
like this.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to waste the time. I'm going to say it here and now. Version 2 of that controller will have antennas on it.
You heard it here first. I didn't see the Mavic 3 fly to another town.
What happened?
Stevie said, I didn't see the Mavic 3 fly to another town.
Not yet.
Yet.
You haven't. Oh, you ain't privy, huh? I'm
No,
quite sure.
I haven't, Dynasty.
I'm quite sure it's going to Bayonne.
But getting on with the story, the fact that this
Mhm.
DJI RC, the screen, the specs on it, 1080p at 60 frames per second live feed is great. Okay. It only weighs 390
Maximum
grams.
transmission range, yeah.
But Herman, 390 grams. You know I have
Well, it's
FPV
half.
birds.
No, it's half. It's half the weight of the
This
RC
FPV
Pro.
bird weighs more than that
No,
controller.
but it's half. It's half the weight of the RC Pro.
I believe it. I believe it.
It is. And basically, I'll be honest with you. You
And
don't even,
700 nits.
you don't even
brightness.
feel. You don't even feel to use a lanyard with it. It's so light.
Yeah, you did mention. I think Herman will be equipped with antennas. Show says the same. Oh, Herman will be equipped with antennas. His show was. I thought he was agreeing with you. On.
Yeah. Okay.
What's up, Show? How are you, man? Well, all I can say is
the next version of that controller will have antennas.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Because that, you know how technology and trickle down and the price and what market will bear.
See what you're talking about right there?
Yeah.
Now, when if that technology trickles down and they come out with a software option to use that RC controller with the Air 2S,
well, that's
sales
coming
will go through the roof.
Anything that's working on, I believe, on what the 03 Plus, I guess, I don't know, software will work on it. But I think the Air 2S might be finding itself in an in-between spot like it did before.
Yeah, I know. And therein lies the problem.
The controller works well with it because it's 03 and
it's from that era. It's from that era.
The crapola with the one too many 1.0s and 0.1s and may not be good for that and maybe better for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Take a little of this and take a little of that, and then maybe it'll work here and there.
Right. But a lot of you guys
It
came
works
here.
fine with the RC Pro though.
If but a lot of you guys here, if
It
you think
works
about it, all
fine
the
with
antennas
the
and the
RC
DJI
Pro.
remotes are internal. It's
What happened?
just in a different position.
What happened?
Maddie was saying, if you think about it, all the antennas on the DJI remotes are internal, just a different position. Well, not necessarily, because you have a
So
cable
because
running from a receiver. The antenna is what is at the end of that wire or
right,
connected to the receiver.
right, you have a draw from that aerial that sticks up and points up. You see, there was a video that was done. What's this? He's a guy, gentleman from Italy. I can't remember his name. Oh wow, he was the guy that developed the whole that antenna setup that everyone was purchasing with the helical antennas.
Yeah.
And to show you that an antenna, when it sticks up, has good reception. The more you lower that antenna, the lower the reception. Well, a helical, no matter which way you turn it, it's the same. Now, when you talk about these antennas that are internal, going back, I don't have it here, but I had the Phantom 3 standard
I
controller
remember.
that had those antennas inside.
Yes.
That is a very directional antenna. It when the Phantom 4 Pro came out, and they came out with the Lightbridge 2. That was the first time I witnessed where a DJI drone could be behind you and you still get good reception.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Because at one time, if you didn't have those antennas pointing at the drone, you were not getting good reception.
Right.
Now
At one time.
they've put antenna in the legs in all four areas of these drones now, so you can get better reception from your antennas.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to put an antenna internally in the drone, that in the controller. That's going backwards, and I understood what they're doing. They're trying to keep the price down. I understand that, but not the ones with the controllers where you see antennas that are pointing up. They'll always get better reception, Maddie. There's no question to that. This is why buildings like the World Trade Center, the Empire State Building stand the way they stand, because that works. It's not a secret. It is what it is.
Right. I'm listening to you. I'm actually having a conversation with
those internal patch antennas. They're good. I'm not knocking them. I'm not saying that it's trash. They
Hubson. EXO has been using patch antennas for years.
No, but they work well. I'm just saying that they're not as good as.
Right. And like I said, unless you have that control on a tripod and you're looking at it down like this, those antennas need to be pointed in the direction of the drone. They're not like omnidirectional antennas, like the ones that stand up where you can fly, Herman, don't laugh, where you can ask somebody, where are you? And you
that's
go,
what I was just saying.
there. I'm over there, but they're really back there. With directional antennas, you can't do that. Yeah.
That Lightbridge 2 was the first time that I saw you could actually do that with the controller, with a DJI drone.
Okay.
That was the first time that I ever saw that. I had never seen that before. I just say that, when you remember when Stephen was here and he talked about that controller, and it depends on the area.
Right.
It has nothing. The controller, the drone is fine. Good drone. It's just that if you're in a heavily vegetated area, you may experience problems.
This is true. This is true.
More problems than you would with a
Nothing
drone
like flying your own
that
drone,
has antennas on it
Herman.
that are outboard.
Nothing like flying your own drone and someone saying, I don't know where my drone is here, and they hand you their controller.
No, that's crazy. That
Yeah,
happened to me
but
once at over in Flushing.
yeah.
What a guy had, I think he had the Air 2. No, not the Air 2. He had the original the
The
Mavic Air.
air?
Yeah,
The air.
yeah. The original Mavic Air. And he was like, I don't know where I'm at here. Can you get it back for me? I'm like, well, what is the camera looking at?
Right. But he just
I'm like,
hands you the remote.
yeah, I'm like, what is it looking at?
I've had it happen. I've had it
You know what
happen.
it is? And I'll be honest with you, sometimes you see when these firmware updates come out and it says they're
Mhm.
working out bugs. Sometimes the bugs is that, and you know, when a guy panics and he says, I don't know what's happening, that's because the screen went black and it's just beeping.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, where the hell is my drone?
Been there, done that.
Oh, yeah, like, where the hell is my drone? And it's just beeping.
Been
Like,
there, done that.
the screen is black. And where's my drone? Did it go down in the water? And it's just beeping. And it's like, what the hell is going on?
Right. Right.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? We're working out bugs.
You remember that
Bug.
happened?
That's a bug.
Remember Twan? That happened to him. He was flying out towards the Verrazano Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and he went out, and somewhere he took off from, he lost signal.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your natural instinct when you lose signal?
Turn
To start
around.
running in the direction that the drone is going. So he goes, I'm running down the pier. He says, I was just about to hit over the land and everything went black and I lost signal. So he figured that it either landed very shortly and hit the bar and fell in or whatever, but he ran all the way down, stood there 5 minutes hitting the return to home, didn't have screen or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's packed it up and says, all right, I'll just take the controller home and go try to file a claim with DJI or whatever and do what I have to do. He gets back to where he ran from. The drone was exactly where it took off from.
Yeah.
And out of habit, people do that. They lose connection and they start running. A lot of the times, if that baby can hit return to home or goes into return to home, 9 out of 10 times, it will come back.
I will tell you this. I'm going to be honest with you on this one. And you're right on the 9 times out of 10, because I'm a guy that I will never, ever fly my drone somewhere, get there, take the picture, get the video shot, hit that return to home button and wait for it to come back. I will never, ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
I will turn around and fly back.
That's what you're supposed to do. If you flew there,
Now,
you should be able to fly back manually.
What I will say is that every single time, any DJI drone that I have ever owned, going all the way back to the Mavic, or to the Phantom 3, when it triggered a return to home, always came back to where it took off from.
Yeah, fortunately, and that was the biggest selling point. That was the biggest selling point for DJI drones, because at that time no one else was doing it.
And if it said to me, your home point has been locked, please check it on the map, we good to go. And it has always come back home whenever that has needed to be triggered. Now,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you a little funny story about that. You know, I always have the earpiece.
Uh-huh.
The first time I flew the Mavic 3, I mean, why I keep saying that, the Phantom 3 standard.
Yeah.
I had the earpiece and I had my phone. And the first time I set it up to take off, and it said your home point has been locked. Please check it on the map. I was like, this is some high tech shit. How the hell do they know where I'm at? They're talking to me in my ear. Oh damn, yo, I bought some real shit.
I agree with you, Fly Zone drones. Return to home is always good for emergencies. In fact, 9 times out of 10, if you flew your drone back home in an emergency, you sometimes don't even use it. You don't even use the return to home, because if you know how to fly your way there, you should be able to fly your way home. But it has never failed. I've seen it. I've seen someone take off where their drone said that there was a compass calibration needed, and they took off. And when they went to return to home, that thing started heading out over the water.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
if it says calibrate,
if it says
calibrate.
compass calibration needed,
if it says calibrate, you calibrate.
Yes, don't pick it up and move it to a spot where it says okay.
If it says calibrate, you calibrate.
Yes. So if you didn't learn something,
you calibrate.
You're learning now, because
they don't know.
When it says to calibrate, there's a reason it's asking you to do that. A lot of people have the habit of doing this also, Herman, holding their drone sideways, and your drone is supposed to always stay upright like that. FPV, you can do whatever the hell you want, but for a camera drone, if it's turned on and that drone is not being held level, for one, you're putting a stress on the motor if you're holding it sideways, because now that motor is designed to hang as opposed to stand sideways and stabilize.
Well, it depends on which way what are you doing, but
right. But you shouldn't turn your drone sideways or upside down unless you're doing a compass calibration anyway. While it's on, I've seen it. I've seen IMU calibration needed, all because a person was carrying the drone like this, and when you write the drone up, the IMU warning goes away.
Right. That's why I don't believe in when you hand catch a drone to turn it to shut the
upside down. Yeah, you're messing up.
I think you're messing up with the IMU on the drone, and I wouldn't do that. Shut the motor.
Yeah, Gary. Yes. If the drone says calibrated,
don't do that.
People hand catching to cut off their drone. They go.
That's an emergency thing.
Yeah.
No.
If it's going crazy and you're indoors or something,
or an emergency, to flip it. Yeah. But if you no, because the IMU in that drone automatically knows that something's wonky when you start messing with the drone in this manner.
Yes, and they're not designed to be carried like that. And like I said, I see people cut on the drone and then take a picture with it like this, with the camera facing their face. The camera's not designed to be sitting up in the air like that. It's designed to hang in its gimbal and.
Well, if the camera's off, the drone is off.
No. On with it on.
Oh.
If the drone is, hey Jeff Norman, if the camera is on, seriously, if the drone is on, you shouldn't turn it more. You should not turn it more than this. A little. You can go like that, but I see people carry their drones like this. I've seen them carry the drones upside down, sideways, take pictures like this. You don't do that when the drone's on. That's all we're saying. Hey, Mike Henrik, how are you? Welcome to Wednesday Night with those guys. Jeff Norman, how are you, man? Hope all is well.
There's a lot of things happening out there in the drone world, and a lot of stuff going on. DJI is doing some things and moving on, and we have to take a break from to get a shout out to our local sponsors.
Yes. And
Wednesday Night with those guys is sponsored by
those guys. Yes, we're doing a drop in a shot. Only because our producers tell us if we don't, they'll find someone else to do it.
Oh, man, like I was saying. Yeah, that DJI RC is available to link with the Mavic 3.
Yes.
But if you got the RC Pro, stay with that. It's a better flight.
Well, see, this is the only advantage before before we go on to the next story, this is the only advantage to buying that RC controller for your Mavic 3. If you have the standard controller with the Mavic 3. Like you said, if you already have the smart controller, it makes no sense to go backwards. But
Well, if you
if
have
you
the
have the
RC,
bare bones controller that came with it, then I can see you investing in that smart
maybe,
controller for
maybe,
300.
maybe I haven't tested the two because truthfully speaking, that after I flew the Mavic 3 with the RC Pro, why go back?
Okay, Ray, have fun.
You know what I mean? Like why
Yes.
go back? Hey, Captain Ray.
Yeah, he said he's about to take a dip in his pool, and
Oh,
it's a little hot, but
excuse me.
he will be listening.
You got the color TV on?
It must be nice, Herman. I
You
would
got the
like to
color
go,
TV on, Captain?
Herman. I would like to go to a live stream and be sipping on some pina coladas on a beach somewhere, or eating some scrimp, not shrimp, scrimp. You know what scrimp is? Scrimp is that stuff that looks like shrimp. It smells like shrimp,
It's
but
the
it's not.
frozen stuff in the bag,
Yes, there you go. There
already
you go.
peeled. Oh.
Yeah, the freezer burnt stuff in the bag. Because that's usually what it is.
No, but yeah, no, like I said, it's a better fight with the RC Pro. But
I'm waiting to get on because I know a lot of people came to the live stream to hear us talk about DJI getting rid of the old Phantom
I mean,
series.
I was getting to that. But I didn't say, but like I said, there's a lot of things happening in the drone world, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about was DJI and you know the Phantom series.
Yeah, yeah. Playing taps. I got to get my buttons fixed. That's the worst rendition of taps I've heard in my life. But we
No, I'm
get
just
it.
saying, DJI is, coming to the point where, you know, you know, as of September 30th of this year, they will no
Oh,
longer
sorry about this. Go ahead. I have
they
to
will no
reset
longer
up.
offer maintenance nor technical support for the Phantom 2 and the Phantom 3 4K, which is I guess the up to the professional series on
Yeah.
uh, the Phantom.
And you know what's
Uh,
funny? Go
they will
ahead.
no longer offer maintenance and technical support.
They will no longer be
I'm
supported.
sorry for the guys that still flying these drones but you will no longer be able to get maintenance or technical support on them.
Yes, unfortunately, you will not. That was the Phantom 2. Here's the Phantom 3. They will not, I
Um,
repeat, will not be honoring,
so
supporting,
that's on all of
downloading
on
anything of the above.
right. They won't have any more technical support nor maintenance on those drones nor their accessories. So batteries, you will not be able to find, I guess, except for less whatever's out there. So
Now, I want to point out it was videos like this
uh-huh.
that really got me open with
Well,
DJI.
and this is why I say what I said all the time is that if you are a DJI fan,
Yeah.
the Phantom is the drone that brought you to the market. The Phantom is the drone that introduced most people to DJI and what DJI had to offer. Some of the videos that they produced with this drone is ridiculous in the time that they put it out.
Mm-hmm. So, only thing that'll be left in memory of these drones will probably be millions and millions of YouTube videos from the
Right.
ancestors
Back from when they
of
did the shot.
DJI.
You remember when they did what was the selling point with this drone? When they did the opening with the Grand Canyon, you
Yep.
can't even fly that anymore with a drone.
Yep.
You
Did
could
in
then.
fact, I posted the link to the videos because a lot of places that you used to be able to fly around the world, etc., you can no longer fly. And
If
these
you
videos are the last times. Like
if
Herman,
you know DJI, you know it because of this drone. You know.
Marcel says those 4 people are going to be pissed.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah,
But
but you
listen,
know, it is
at one time and
you
point, the
know,
DJI Phantom 3 Professional was cheaper than,
well, that was the drone. That
yeah,
was the drone to get.
exactly. A salute to
I'm not gonna make it to the end of the stream with all this.
DJI. Seriously, the Phantom 2 and the Phantom 3, no more.
Yeah, but as far as that's concerned, you know, it's interesting because I remember back in what was it 2019. Um, this is crazy, and I tell you, a lot of guys don't. I've been, damn, you know, been around a minute, Lawrence. Been around a minute. If you remember back when what was it? What was this? What was the gentleman there that had the live stream? Mm, he actually
Uh,
helped us out a lot too. But you know,
who helped us out?
yeah. Ah, I remember there was a live stream once back before even this was even mentioned. Let's go and
Hey,
rewind.
it's time. I got a time. I got a refill.
Well, let's go. I'm rewinding. Good refill.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
rewinding, going back a minute. Curtis Dart
Yes,
had a
I
live
remember
stream,
Curtis. You're right.
and many of you guys in the chat might know Curtis. But Curtis Dart had a live stream at one point, and I thought that this was the live stream of live streams. And he had a few people on this live stream. It was a very good live stream for the first drone live stream that I ever saw in my life. And he had a few people, and one of the gentlemen I believe he had was Romeo Dersher from DJI on his live stream. And since then, I know back in 2019, he had mentioned that there was going to be the end of life for the for the uh, for the Phantom series, and a lot of people were shocked about that. But he had said that, with the exception of the Phantom 4 Pro and the RTK. Now, these drones have been selling for years, and it's funny that there was one point where DJI couldn't find parts for the Phantom 4 Pro, and then they came out with the V2 when they put the OcuSync 2 into the Phantom 4 Pro, and the Phantom 4 Pro was selling once again for a little bit more money, but they had the OcuSync 2 in it, and it did well with the drone, but DJI has since come out with the multispectral for this drone and the RTK. And these now have become enterprise drones for DJI with the Phantom 4 Pro. So with the Phantom 4 Pro becoming now an enterprise drone, where it was really mainly available in the multispectral and in the RTK, now it is becoming hard to find. And from what I understand now, that even like a lot of the third-party sellers, with the exception of maybe Drone Nerds, is even selling it.
Yeah.
So now, we raised the speculation that will DJI come out with a the Mavic 3 Enterprise Edition because they've always had an Enterprise Edition.
Right, with their best
Now,
birds.
right, but we're looking at we're talking about Enterprise Edition, and we look at that. There was just an update for the overall flight capability
Right.
of the Mavic 2 Enterprise drones across the whole series. Even the last one that came out was the Advanced Enterprise Advanced, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Even with that, so the overall flight capability with the drone was enhanced. So now, with that being said, and now DJI now doubling down on the fact that the Matrice 30, it's a smaller version, a foldable version that fits in the backpack, a smaller version of the Matrice 300 with a fixed camera that's quite capable of handling the needs that the Enterprise Edition made. Will we see a Mavic 3 Enterprise? And I'm not sure on that one. I'm really not sure on that one because I'm looking at the difference in the price range. about what, 7,000?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second.
What happened? What Stevie said? Yeah. Well, will you see an enterprise version of the Mavic 3? Where does it fit in the price range? Because truthfully speaking, the Matrice 30 is for where prices are going with drones, it fits right in there because isn't the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advance, isn't that like about $7,000?
Yeah. Yeah. Damn near.
Yeah, so you're talking about $699 for that drone.
Right.
So that's $7,000. And the Matrice 30 or the M30 as everyone likes to call it is sitting in the price of $10,000. Where would a Mavic 3 Enterprise fit in? I mean, how much more reduced would that camera be that it's even worth it?
Well, like you were saying,
I mean, they can do a lot of things.
It wouldn't make sense for it to be $2,000 cheaper than the M30 or $3,000 cheaper than the other.
I mean, it does if you speak. Listen, the world has now become a world where if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
If you speak it, it'll happen. If you envision it here, that it will come to fruition eventually. The world has actually become that. Look, we got a Phantom, we got a Mavic 3, right? I mean, we haven't been able to do it with the Phantom, but
right.
I guess there's not enough people thinking it. But
I know, I totally understand.
Right,
hey, Charles, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
A lot of things have come to fruition from that.
With the M30 starting at $9,000 to come out, like you said, with an enterprise to come out with the Enterprise for the Mavic 3, I agree with you. They might be not coming out with one because of the price point.
I'm not going to say it won't because I think if we speak about it enough, they'll do it.
True. Yeah, you're right about that shit.
Unless they heard that, but
Oh, you missed the ongoing joke in the chat.
What?
They were saying they're waiting for you to fall out your chair so you could be buried alive with your DJI boxes. They had said it earlier. You missed it way back.
The chair.
They're waiting for you to fall off the chair so the boxes be like. I just thought I'd point that out. Yeah. Jim's droning. How are you, man? Welcome to the stream. We appreciate you.
I'm not going anywhere. You know what? it's funny you say that. That was the old chair. I was actually, and only Big Bad and Ray who catch everything. Those are the dudes that will catch that little lint ball on the side of your collar and shit, or that little crumb on the side of your
that
shit.
Mustard stuck in your mustache right there.
Only they caught it where my chair have actually broke during the live stream, and I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh shit!"
I remember.
I'm about to fall the fuck over here in this life.
I remember. Because you was
the right side. I'm like, "Yo, this chair is broke."
Because I was thinking to myself, "Oh no, something's wrong." He's slowly sliding down like this, sliding off.
No, that was the chair. That was the chair. I'm like, "Oh, this shit is broke." I was leaning to. Hold on. It's not even stopping. Hold on. Where we going?
Right, the chair moving involuntarily.
But, yeah, because it's broken.
Yeah, well, now
the only thing with this one, the lumbar thing push you out the seat.
Oh, get out.
Yeah.
Did you say you lean forward or just go?
No, if you don't, if you let it slide down,
it'll
push you out the seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Akarasho, how's your finger, man? Is it after that operation on? Good question, Jim.
Okay.
After that operation, I saw in the
finger. He had an operation. I thought he was a married man. I was like,
I'd like to let you know, after seeing that operation on his finger, I've decided not to eat hot dogs for a while. No, I don't eat them anyway, but but Herman almost leaned back into the multiverse.
yeah, the chair broke right during the live show. I'm like, yo, okay, where are we going? Hey.
But we long to the Phantom 2, so long to the Phantom 3.
The Phantom 2
You've served your job. Now the thing is, if you can find any one of those in a box unopened and keep it for about 20 years, somebody around the world would buy it for a lot of money.
Listen, I'm about to put my Phantom 3 back in the box. I still got all the stickers in the box that go on the motors.
Yeah.
I'm about to put it right back on there, put it in the box, and be like, oh, still here 20 years later.
Listen.
Actually, the battery's still charged and it'll turn on.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's all a buyer wants to see, that it comes on. They don't care.
If I can get a Wi-Fi signal, it'll work.
I believe it. I believe it.
If you use the antenna and the controller that comes with it, you can't get very far.
Herman, if he's married, the ring goes to the nose.
But if you use my antenna,
ooh, you can get distance and cook a hot dog on the end of it. Did you say get distance and cook a hot dog on it?
You can get Mavic 3 range.
Does this mean that there are more people? Wi-Fi. Oh no, Marcel. Does this mean there are more people with the GoPro Karma drone? No.
No. But let me tell you a little funny story real quick before we move on. Before I knew you couldn't fly in certain areas, went on vacation with the family. So I woke up that morning and I took the drone out, went down by the little beach there and a little lake. And I'm flying the drone. I had the kids all of them out there with me. And it's funny, kids can see like a damn eagle. You can't see worth of shit, whether you think you can or cannot. And I was flying the drone and I'm like up to my last battery, getting a lot of good footage of this lake, and I'm going as far as I wanted to explore where to see the water comes into the lake.
Right.
And some guy in a green little buggy there in a uniform and says to me, you can't fly that here. And I had, how I used to fly launch with the hood and then I'm down there. It's like, I'm not flying. Why? What's the problem? He goes, if you're not flying, what are you doing? I said, all right, I'll bring it back. He goes, where are you? I'm like, I'm right there. You don't see it? He goes, no, I don't see it. Bring it back. The kids are all yelling, it's right there. It's right there. I'm like, I can't see it either.
But the kids could. Oh,
Yeah, he didn't. I didn't get a ticket or a summons or nothing like that from the state park people, but
right.
they were real nice. They told me where to apply for a permit to fly in the state park and all that other stuff like that. But
Okay.
it's no
I
big
just
deal.
got a message. I just got a message from the guys in the booth, and they wanted us to mention that hey, Quadcopter's in tech. You guys know him.
Yeah.
You know him on
Big
Facebook. That's Tony.
Big
And
Tone.
he's selling some camera gear, and he asked us to help mention it for him.
Yeah,
So the producers kind of reminded me that I was supposed to do this, so I'm gonna do it now. This is what he's looking to get rid of. It's a Sony ZV-1 cam setup with lots of extras. It would be we got to be ready to do the sponsored by when this is done, Herman.
Show the pictures. Show the pictures.
Right.
Show the pictures.
Right. But this is all the camera gear that he's selling with extra batteries. Camera and everything works fine, from what I understand. I was trying a tripod. Everything works. Decent camera, and he's looking to get rid of it. So you can hit him up on Facebook if you already have him, or hit him up in the chat there. Okay. So with that, this little plug here was sponsored by
those guys.
Salute, dropping a shot. And with that, I think we've gotten everything for the night, Herman.
Do we have everything?
Sponsor related, yes.
Sponsor related? We got everything?
Yes.
Do we? Is it?
I think so. Other than a couple,
whatever we want to talk about.
No. We're not over. Oh, Ray Kelly said he's got to get ready for their stream as well.
Okay. Well,
which is coming up after us.
Yeah, I know.
Immediately after. Don't forget to Fly for Fun stream. And I think that is it for now. I am back in the chat. I'll trade you 2 chihuahuas, for the camera gear. But listen, you guys talk about that in the chat. We're going to get back to the drone news and the stories.
Well, check this out, Lawrence. The Black Hornet.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Black Hornet, right?
Yep.
No, yes. I'm not talking about
the superhero.
Albert and them. That was the Brown Hornet.
You guys need to go check the archives for that. But I thought you were talking about the superhero.
No, not the Black Hornet. No, that was the Green Hornet, right? And then there was
yeah. You're right. That was you're talking about this Hornet.
Yeah, the drone. Yeah, the Black Hornet, the drone.
The Black Hornet. Go ahead.
Norway.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Teledyne Flir has signed an $48 million deal with Norway to they're gonna bring this the Black Hornet to the Norwegian Defense Material Agency.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they've signed a deal with, to supply Norway with its intelligence gathering Black Hawk drone. Teledyne Flir, California-based manufacturer of the Black Hawk, will deliver an unclosed number of Black Hawk drones to the European nation within 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, the Black Hawk comes in at 33 grams. She's at a steady fighting weight.
Yeah.
33 grams and 168 meters. 100 millimeters, actually, I should say.
Okay.
That's about and it has about a 25-minute flight time. So
Yeah.
this thing
And
is the Black Hawk is pocket sized, right? And
yeah.
the Teledyne Flir,
Mm-hmm.
the drone can transmit live video and image to support various military missions. Believe it or not.
And she works in non-GPS environments.
That's what I was just getting to about that one. I was just getting to that one because not only does she work in non-GPS required
And
environment,
has thermal.
yeah, all that good
They
stuff.
just showed it. They just showed it in the
Now,
video.
this deal actually makes them the largest, largest user of the Black Hawk technology. But the Black Hawk collection and the later data maximum range is 2 kilometers, which is about 1.2 miles.
That's good enough.
Not bad, but and it can fly up to 22 kilometers, which is 13.4 miles per hour, which is not
Okay.
bad. Because it's a little drone, it's supposed to be a spy. It's supposed to be able to
Yes,
sit
yes.
up in the air,
It's
take some
quieter. It
data,
is.
and it's a spy drone.
Hey, crypto. Well, and it's quieter
Basically a
than
spy
the
drone.
mini. Any
Right.
version
And
of
the beautiful thing about this deal that they have is that Norway was able to get them to not only but design this drone and manufacture it over in Norway.
right.
This is a California-based company, you know.
Yeah, but this is it right here. Um, and I'm noticing it does have, if you're wondering what this little line is,
Mhm.
hold on. It has a little line, a little hairline that hangs down like that. If you're wondering what that line is, that's the actual antenna, which I have a problem with,
Why?
but
Lawrence,
yeah.
someone's knocking at the door. Can you give me?
Okay, go for it, go for it. I got you. Well, anyway, hold on. Let me pull it back up. I just wanted to point out some issues with this. I cannot see the chat right now, but what I can tell you is not only does it have thermal, but if you notice, wait a minute, let's hit play. That'll help. You'll see it flying and you'll see a little hairline hanging from it. And I was saying I may have an issue with that if it's in a space. Go back here somewhere where they showed. Here it is. Right here, hanging, is a little wire. Let's see if I can speed up the frame, go back some more, and try and find. Look at the video that I put in the chat. It's kind of hard to see here, but there is a little line hanging from it. Now, like I said, that may be an issue we're trying to get through tight spaces if that antenna or something gets caught up. Maybe it's just me. I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, South Florida drone flyers, welcome to Wednesday nights with those guys. All I can say is kudos to them. They're going to be making a lot of money selling those. We already know that some parts of the United States military, the infantrymen have been issued 2 of them
Mm-hmm.
each. I remember us doing a story on it where certain military men were experimenting in the field with 2 of them.
No, they're moving them around actually selling them around the world.
Marcel says, "Oh no, Herman fell. He didn't see it."
No, I didn't fall.
I know.
I opened the box real quick and my tripod came.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
for your camera,
Yeah, the little one, the little tripod.
right? Oh, damn, that's the tripod. Well, yeah, to hold a mirrorless camera, I would.
It
Yeah.
works this way. Works
Okay, I
this.
got you. Right, that holds a real camera.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, congratulations. But congratulations. But it's the fact that this company has a $48 million deal,
Yeah,
that's a good
that's
little bit of cheddar.
yeah, that's a good little piece. I mean,
And this thing flies 25 minutes. Could you imagine? Once they refine down the controls?
well, you think about it. What is it for? It's an
I'm sorry, I
intelligence.
can't hear the airplanes flying down the block.
It's an intelligence gathering drone. It's designed for you
Yeah.
to spy.
Yes,
You
yes.
can't. It's its footprint logistics. The the acoustics footprint of this drone is very quiet. It's very minimal. Just like
Hey, flying.
the Mini 3 Pro.
Yes.
It's very quiet, and this is even quieter than the Mini 3 Pro. Very quiet. This thing is designed for you to be able to put it up there and gather information, and no one knows it's there.
That's true. That's true. And with a flight time of 25 minutes,
The
that
only
you
one that
can get a
might know
lot
it's
done.
there is a bird, and it's not even used for that purpose.
I, I'm like with these guys in the chat. I'm trying to keep from laughing in the chat. These guys be having
What happened?
a whole different conversation. Show says Herman needs a medical alert pendant.
Who?
A medical alert pendant.
Why?
So when you're falling out the chair, you can press the button.
I'm not falling out the chair.
I
No,
know
you know
that,
what's
but they're
funny?
still on this.
You know what's funny about that?
Hmm.
Just sell me that shit.
Huh?
A guy, the salesman tried to sell it to me.
Get out of here.
I said, dude, I'm 40 something years old. Why would I buy something like that? He goes, you never know. I'm like, you'll never know what.
You'll never know.
I never know. Do you have one?
You never know. If I have one.
What the hell is that? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm talking about, the thing where you hit the button while falling and I can't get up shit?
Uh-huh.
That.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah.
It's funny because they don't tell you this, and I came to find this out through a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But that medical alert, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a catch to that because you can have the button in your bedroom or the button in your bathroom or the button wherever you want. Now, the problem with that is
Don't they have
that button
on your neck?
Hold on, I'm about to get to that. Now, for the piece that
different
goes
package.
around, but no, for the piece that goes around your neck is a different package. Yes.
Okay. So if you
Now,
don't
what they
fall
do-
down in the tub, you
But hold on. So if you slip in the hallway and your button's in the bedroom, you're screwed. If you have the necklace on, they give you the option. Now listen closely. This is my friend told me. They give you the option of the button or the pendant. So people say, well, if I fall in the house, I'll have the button. The pendant is a completely different package, and a pendant also works on a completely different, has a completely different price and everything. Now you can get either the box or the pendant, but if you get both of them, it's like having two separate telephones. And therein lies the catch, because you can have
still
the,
try to rob old people however they can.
but yes, very much. So that I've fallen and I can't get up. Look into it. A friend of mine was looking into for the parent. They got it,
I've
right?
seen that commercial in years.
But hold on, Herman. They got it. They got the box because it said, oh, if she falls in a bedroom, she could hit it, right? She fell in the living room. Couldn't get to it. So they said, all right, let's get rid of the box. Let's use the box and have the pendant. The company tried to tell them that in order to have the pendant, you have to pay another fee to have that connected to the box.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Uncle Bill's Toys. What's up, brother? How are you, man? Yeah, wow. That's crazy, right? But on the commercial, they make it look like, yeah, wear the pendant. You can wear the pendant, but you can't have a box in the house. It's one of the two. And for two of them, they're charging you for two separate communication lines.
That's rough.
Yeah, yeah, that is seriously. But getting back to what we were doing and talking about here.
Yeah, what I was saying before, like with this the Black Hawk, this is making Norway like the number one leading user of the Black Hawk technology.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a great spy drone. I always saw it as that. It wasn't a. I mean, I didn't know that they were moving so many units of it until I
Well,
started.
apparently they're working. The United
Until I
States
saw
military.
this and then started to check out what was going on with them.
Right.
So like I said, the Black Hawk is doing a lot of things. It's different. Nothing else out there like it. But as far as recording device and able to sit in a space and do this. And it's funny because Norway acquired them since 2015, and no one knew this.
Wow.
This is why, like I said, the manufacturing of it is over there, and they're
What's
like
Rob?
one users of it, of that technology. What happened?
What's up, Welsh Rob? Hope all is well, man.
Hey, Rob, what's
Good
good,
to see you, man. We miss you. I hope things are going well on your side of the pond. Good to see you, man. It's interesting. I want to see them selling more. I can swear Heron saw one of those in person at some show and got to see it up close. Ken Heron, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I saw Ken fly it.
Oh, he did have access to one. Okay.
Yeah, I seen Ken fly it. And I did see a few videos of it. I know Johnny has one.
Okay.
That's talking about the helicopter.
Military guys were demonstrating it in an enclosed mesh tent. Okay. Okay. I can't believe you trust Welsh Rob being blue. I don't know.
I mean, Welsh Rob's been down, from day one.
Yeah. Welsh Rob's in OG. He's been around for a minute. Good to see you, Welsh Rob, man. We miss you, man.
I'm feeling good, man. I hope you're doing better.
Yes. Now, getting on to the next story.
Well, do we really want to move on to the next story, or do we want to take a
sponsors? Our sponsors request that we do a drop and a shot.
Yeah, yes. Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
Notice the more drop and the shots we do, the better in sync we get.
I know what you're saying, but I don't want to pour another one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm going to be really hungry.
Now, what else has got going on out there in the drone world other than the things that we bring up here on here in the panel? Is most of the time guys have got their issues with what is this Tony? What happened with the those guys? Which guys? Which guys are we talking about?
What's the rest of those guys? Who's the rest of those guys? We've had people on. Eat More Possum. What's good?
Oh, where's my man? Eat More Possum.
He's in here.
I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How you been?
Yes. Herman's favorite YouTube tag name.
Listen, I love it. I love that channel name, Eat More Possum.
And his logo's a dead possum upside down.
But
As
you know
far
what?
oh, he says Tom and the guy from Michigan.
Tom and the guy
Oh, the
from
guy from Michigan is
Tom,
Ryan
the guy
LaTourette.
from Michigan.
Oh no, the guy from Michigan.
No,
He's talking about
you talking
Paul.
about talking about you talking about Paul?
Yeah,
Well, Paul has his own live stream.
yeah,
Paul does his own thing right now, and
yeah.
Tom has moved to uh Nevada, where he is enjoying his retirement, and he's freelancing, moving along from stream to stream, and he's doing his own thing. Him and his wife is enjoying themselves, and they're enjoying the rest of their days doing their thing. And you know, Tom moved on. Like I said, he's enjoyed his time, and honestly, I'm waiting for those days where I get to move on out and enjoy my time hanging out with just. Never mind. I'm enjoying. I'm
You
enjoying.
notice I looked away. I started fixing a prop on my drone. I wanted to go like this really quick.
See, I can say that because
I wanted to do this, but I said no. Let me look away. Let me fix the
she's
propeller
never
on my
gonna
drone.
watch.
Yeah, yeah, yes. He has his own live stream. He has his own live stream. Oh shit. Meh, never liked them anyway. Just kidding.
What happened?
Tony said, never liked him anyway. LOL, just kidding.
Nah, Tom.
But to be honest,
Was good for the stream because, like I said before, Tom was in the field out there, and he actually experienced some of the things that we talk about here on the stream. He actually used some of the equipment we talk about here in the stream. He has firsthand knowledge of how some of the things that we talk about here in the stream actually operate. So that was the aspect that Tom brought to the live stream. Now, as far as the artistic side of the stream and those guys and some of the people that we've embraced and brought to the channel, well, Big Matt is always going to be Big Matt. Big Matt and Cool Big. They will always
right.
be, part of the inception of it. And whenever they're ready to come on live stream, they can come on live stream whenever they want to. But those are the gentlemen that if you actually check out some of them on live stream, or not someone's live, but on Facebook, as some of the work that they do.
Thanks, Laura.
Big Matt will squeeze the shit out of that Mini 3 Pro, and you'll see some video and see some footage out of that. And Cool Big, right? The Mavic 2, the Phantom 3,
the
Phantom 4 Pro. He will make those cameras squeeze. He will squeeze every bit of what those cameras can do out of it and make them sing. Check out their stuff. Check out some of their work on Facebook.
Rob says he's still waiting for Lord Lawrence.
On Instagram.
I was just getting ready to type in a chat. We still need to buy that plot of land behind his house.
Yeah, but he's not coming up with a good price.
You hear that, Rob? Well, Rob, we got to come up with a good price for that strip of land. So I could just put my crest on it, and that will be Lord Lawrence's land.
Price, my people spoke to his people. The prices are horrible. You gotta do better.
We gotta have our people get back with his people. If you can come down a little bit on price.
The kid behind the gym.
Oh no!
At the local school.
So if you come down on price a little bit, Wells Rob, in your backyard for that, we did say a 1 foot by 1 foot square. I think I'd like a 4 foot by 4 foot square. So this way, when the grass grows, it won't cover my piece of concrete in Family Crest.
Okay.
Yeah. The family crest will probably be the outline of a carbon fiber frame.
Hmm.
It'll have to be something custom, or I'll get sued for it. You know, you know how shit is nowadays.
Right. Well, you know, like I said before, a lot of things that happen in the industry.
Oh shit! He said in Wales you could buy the whole country for $10.
Word? You mean I could be the president or no, prime minister?
Prime Minister, Prime Minister Herman,
You know what? You know what?
Prime Minister Phantom Flight
I don't know
101.
why, but prime minister just sounds like I got torture chambers and shit.
Well, it's better than czar. It does. It kind of does, and you have to make it sound, and it. I don't want it to sound too much like royalty, but it's got a. It's czar is like too overruling. Dictator makes you sound like
Dictator is terrible. That's just
yeah,
not welcome.
exactly. So we're gonna have to work on that, Welsh Rob, just to let you know, just in case.
Sir is fine. I'm good with that.
Jim Joning says I want two of them.
He was two of them.
Yep. We're selling land behind Welsh Rob's house at a discounted rate.
At $10, how much I got on me?
Right?
I gotta go inside to get my wallet.
Shit, what could I get for 100?
I might be able to get the whole block.
The whole block?
Yeah, the whole block.
Good evening, back at you. Eat more possum. They gotta love that name. It's like, what's your YouTube channel? Eat more possum.
Yeah, God, I love that handle.
Can you imagine a business card guy who gives you, what's your YouTube channel? Eat more possum, sir.
Now you know what's funny about that? When you hand a business card to women, do they give you that look?
Uh-huh. You're right, though.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but keep it along with the drone news. You know, Lawrence, they're developing. Well, we've been talking about this 100 times over. UTMs and
But Ireland's jumping on the bandwagon of UTMs,
yeah,
so it is important.
yeah, and it's necessary because
Yes.
you know they're what is it? They like I said before, you know, everyone is doing it. We talk about it every week here, and you know, drone platform based in what's this Shannon is Ireland. Shannon, Ireland is where
Yes.
this project is based. They will be hosting a project that will research and test a wide range of UAV business and public service applications. You know, within the project to develop full integrated uncrewed traffic management systems.
Yes.
You know, we talk about this all the time. We talk about how, you know, different companies and everything are jumping on the bandwagon of this and they're doing this, and this is moving around the world now. So, you know, we talk about it, you know, this thing here is going to be run at what is it? The Future Mobility campus in Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it's a whole, what was it, the whole nonprofit that was set up that was funded to research, test, and develop next generation mobility innovations.
Well, unmanned traffic management systems, Ireland is basically saying we're jumping on the bandwagon. They're doing it in the United States. They're doing it in the UK. They're doing it in Asia. In order to compete in the world, we need to integrate one of these UTM, unmanned traffic management systems, into Ireland. And during the process, we're going to offer all the land and space you want
Right. Because one of the
to do
efforts,
testing and become
right,
certified.
right. Well, one of the efforts that will be developed is not what both existing and future development of the application of the delivery of this is going to sound crazy enough again to you again once again because I'm not crazy about this one, but food and product delivery,
Yeah.
emergency response, agricultural use, and here we go again. When we talk about urban air mobility, we talk about personal transport,
Air
like air
taxis.
taxis.
Hey, Lake Pilot.
So this is all part of the same development. Everybody is going along with it. Every country is starting to develop this, and it is becoming big around the world. As we keep saying that we won't see it, everybody's developing it. We know
Mm-hmm.
everybody has been talking. The major companies that are involved in aircraft manufacturing and in testing and stuff like this are all shooting for the Olympic Games to introduce this for the Olympic Games in Paris.
Well, all I can say is if you are a country that has, hold it, sorry, I need to cut the sound off on that. But everyone's coming up with their own UTM, their unmanned, uncrewed traffic management system. This is what it's about, to be able to create networks where vehicles can fly and operate autonomously while not interfering with commercial aircraft, etc., and passenger. That's all this video here is showing, how drones will be able to operate and do what they're doing while helicopters are passing. Everyone will be able to see everyone. We see it now with our DJI drones, aircraft approaching, fly cautiously. How many times do you hear that in New York, Herman? Right?
Oh, all the time when we're out flying.
Yeah. So for Ireland to say, look, we are going to build the UTM system. If you don't know what a UTM system is, I'm putting this link in the chat now. This was the video, even though it had captions, they speak English so you can understand. It explains in detail how this network will interact with your drones, will interact with delivery drones. Delivery drones will interact with planes and so on. I just like flying it over my head on a hot day. Heck of a fan. You're right about that, Uncle Bill. I've done it plenty of times. Just stood there under the drone. View
Let
chaser,
the
what's
drone
good,
fly
man?
over you, blow breeze on you.
Yeah,
That's a cool feeling.
yeah, yeah. Especially when you're sweating like a pig. That all of that sweat just cools off
Well,
immediately.
if you've been out flying with me, you know that I am going to sweat standing still in the shade.
You look at Herman and you just see a bead
You know
run.
what's funny? I remember when I first met Philly Drone Life. Philly Drone
Oh,
Life
that
was
day
like,
was, I was
he was
dehydrated.
like, oh, he was telling me that how, if I drop a couple of pounds, I'm like, Mike, this is the heaviest I've been. I'm used to being about 100, 240 something pounds. I, I
Hold
sweat then,
on.
so it doesn't matter
Had to time out that bot again.
what happened.
That
Oh,
porn bot had to time it out again. It's
yeah, I
keep,
saw that.
yeah, they keep trying, but
Although, a little porn every now and then they won't hurt nobody.
yeah, yeah,
You
just
don't
don't
want
no,
it here.
yeah, keep it on your own channel.
Right.
You
This is
know,
not the place for that.
right. But it's YouTube channels that are randomly. I think the bot goes around and sees wherever there are live streams. If
Mm-hmm.
it can get someone to type in the chat or click check out its page,
Uh-huh.
that's what it's all about.
Okay.
But the trick is to catch it before anyone else does.
You're right. Right. It's
But this unmanned traffic management system that they are creating in Ireland, it sounds from everything that they're doing in Europe and Asia, as far as UTMs, they seem to
mm,
be on point. I just wish here in the States we would get moving a little
well,
faster,
I
but I
mean,
understand.
you-
What were you saying?
well, the problem with the United States is, and like I know this, everything is about lobbyists, and everyone
Yeah.
wants this, but as long as it's not in my
What do
backyard.
you mean, lobbying? That's what you mean, lobbying?
Yeah, I
When you
take
lobby,
money.
this is
I like
when you
I take money to spread
yeah.
propaganda about your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that same difference. So when it starts talking about stuff like that, it becomes tough here in the States. But that's not to get political, but we need to move on. And you're talking about certain technologies, but I don't know if you're familiar with this. You may be, because you brought something to my attention about them last week, and I've been doing a lot of research on them. But Censys technology
Mm-hmm.
has raised more than 40, or no, my bad, more than $8 million in a Series A funding round.
That's their
You
first
know,
fund.
right. This is common, that we've seen with some of these companies that are coming out, that are testing the waters in the urban air mobility and the delivery drone, the whole package with that.
Mm-hmm.
And this Daytona Beach company, Censys Technology, corporations. They're one of the leading providers of remote uh, sensing tech solutions. Actually, they've
Okay.
announced that they've closed their Series A fund rounding, where they've accumulated 8.3 million in funding, a little more than the 8 million that was expected to be
Okay.
raised. Um, this company, I see, and from some of what I've noticed with this company, is that they're developing, because you know we talked about this before when we talked about the symposiums and stuff like that, and the technology and where we are at the time with the FAA and what the FAA is allowing, and the partnerships that were developed during the first half of this movement. And
Right.
now the FAA is now not only encouraging the partnerships, but they're looking to move beyond. And when they say beyond the visual line of sight.
Right.
And this company is hell bent on movement beyond the visual line of sight. Operations, commercial beyond visual line of sight operations.
Right.
And they say that the future will be used to help. These funds will be used to help them move from, not only from a drone company, but from an airborne intelligence company. So, like I said, this company is doing a lot of big things, and I've seen some of the things that they've talked about, and I've listened to some of the things that the CEO and founder, which happens to be Trevor Parat,
Yes.
and some of the things that he has said about this company. Trevor Parat believes that the FAA in itself operates from a standpoint of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand what he's saying, and I understand where they're coming from, because they stand, like he said, they stand from a standpoint of fear of that the industry needs to basically adapt a theory of cultural change. and that is all based upon the people and and their how they conceive drones in our airspace. But based upon what Parad is saying, that and what he's saying is that he believes that the culture not only needs well truthfully, the FAA says that the culture needs to be changed and conquered by the industry, through the government and in other areas. But Parad says that the culture needs to change with the next potential customer, because if the industry sees how this can actually work and see it in work and actually how it can benefit them,
Right.
then
People, a lot
people
of
will be
people,
okay with it.
a lot of people are hands-on, and some people read books and understand. Some people are more hands-on, and what he's saying, basically, according to what you just said, if they build it, they will come.
But
It,
basically, that's what I said earlier in the
yeah,
stream.
yeah,
You build it, they will come. If you can conceive it here, then you can achieve it here.
right, right. Just like the vertiports in Europe, that story that you
Right,
did.
and that's what they're doing with the vertiport, the world's first vertiport over in Europe. They're getting people used to how it actually wants to work, how it's going to
Right.
function, so that when it comes time, that it actually does function that way, and people are used to it. And like, well, I understand what Parada is saying, that if we can convince the customer, let's go ahead, FAA, let's go ahead with this, that if people see how it can benefit them,
Right.
then they're more likely to okay with it. Like we said before, what's the best drone? The drone that I have with me.
Yeah.
But to the average Joe, what's the best drone? The drone that's benefiting you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Exactly.
can see how this benefits you and the rest of society, then I believe that the culture will change. And that's what Parad is saying.
Okay. Well, it's that time.
Yeah, it's that time to get out of here. Wow, we ran over a little bit. I'm glad you guys was able to come and hang out with us. Lawrence, you got anything to say? Oh, yeah, we have to do a shot and drop. But before that, I'm glad you guys got the opportunity to come and hang out with us and enjoy the time. We had a few stories, to talk to you guys about with tonight, and hope you enjoyed the discussion.
Yes.
Lawrence, do you have anything to say?
Be safe, fly safer. That's all.
Yes, guys. We had a safe 4th of July. I didn't hear of anything bad, but I don't want to wish on it, but I hope everything was well. But yeah, guys, please fly safe. Be safe, fly safe, and I hope you guys get out there and get the shots. The Mini 3, the Nano, whatever you guys are flying,
I
Mavic
don't care
3,
if you got a
Air
damn
2S.
farmer.
There's a
That's a
lot of
lie.
good drones out there, guys. Enjoy yourself. Do your thing. Knock yourselves out and have fun, man. Just enjoy yourself, man.
Enjoy what you're
Love the
doing.
life you live and live the life you love. Well, with that, and I'll see you next time on Phantom Flight 101 with
With
those
those
guys.
guys.
And
Good night.
good night, everyone. Good night. Don't forget to write. See you guys next